Hi, I'm Bert Wonnacott. I'd like to welcome you to this opportunity I have to show you how we do what we do. This is where science meets precision, where we take care, respect regulations, and adopt clean technologies. Behind me is the foundation of our processes. Production takes place according to rigorous state and federal CGMP standards, as well as other certifications and protocols. One of the things I enjoy is seeing how all of this works every single day. We will try to make it as simple as possible. We will do everything we can to show you at least the things we are allowed to show you. Unfortunately, we can't reveal the most important parts of our process to you because they are trade secrets. But first of all, it starts with ultra-pure water. What do we mean by that? We're talking about what's right behind me, which is our water treatment system. This system removes impurities at an ionic level, making our water ultra-pure and ultra-reactive. This allows us to use that water together with our molecularly optimized particles to create a product that is unparalleled. We use regular tap water, the city water that comes through standard pipes. The EPA says it's clean, but obviously it contains many more things than we would even remotely want. We pass it through a microfilter, eliminating the particles. Then we pass it through a reverse osmosis system that removes all the impurities. As you can see from the pressure gauge, we start with water that has 130 to 150 parts per million, and inside that, it gets down to 1 part per million. So now we've cleaned it to the point where we can start using it. We take this water and pass it through ion tanks that eliminate any ions that might still be present. And then from there, through our UV reaction filters that eliminate any other bacteria. This system recirculates continuously 24/7, so the water is constantly being polished, as they say. And part of this polishing ensures that we have a purity higher than what is necessary in most cases. The purity of the water itself is measured based on the amount of energy needed to pass a current through it. The dirtier the water is, with substances inside it that conduct electricity, the lower the value. As you purify it, the value becomes higher and higher. When we reach the highest levels, about 18.2 megaohms, we see that the water is cleaner and cleaner. As you can see from our standards, we use water that reaches 17.5, 17.7, almost at the 18 level. To give you an idea, medical IVs are between 11 and 14 megaohms. So you can see that our water is much purer, and it's one of the reasons why we are so successful in providing such high-quality products. Here you can see that we are filling a container. Basically, we run our process through the reactor and then into our single-use containers. These containers fill at a rate of about 17 to 20 gallons per minute, and it takes about 45 minutes to fill 300 gallons into a full container. These containers are sent to our bottler, where the bottling takes place and we get the final product. I want to take a minute to show you what it's like after we've completed that whole process. This is a full container of our product. 300 gallons of what we consider the best ingredients we could offer you. As you can see, here we have some bottles that we take as samples from each of our containers. We perform purity tests in-house. We send the same sample to an external laboratory for purity testing, and our bottler takes an additional sample. He performs his own purity tests and then bottles our product. And in the end, we have a fourth purity test to ensure that what ends up in the bottle is something pure and of high quality. Once we've taken care of the ultra-pure water, the next thing we use are high-quality, ultra-pure ingredients. Thanks to our process, we use far fewer ingredients. This allows us to be better and cleaner in terms of what we use. Furthermore, thanks to this, we can afford to use better, more powerful, and more significant chemistry compared to what is normally used in traditional supplements. Now, we'll take you to where the magic happens. I'll introduce you to the clean room, and you'll be able to see some of the steps we follow when we make our product. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to two essential people here who help us with everything we do in the lab. Alessandra, can you tell them what you do in the lab?
Okay, first of all, my name's Alessandra, and I am the Global Operations Director here at Neumi. I've been here for almost 6 years, and I'm in charge of production. I help mix the raw materials and make sure they are loaded correctly into the instruments.
Tell them what you do here. Oh, what don't I do? Let's see. I weigh the ingredients. I help with production. I handle research and development for new products. I make new products possible by doing research. I do a lot of things. Basically, I help Berta get things done.
Okay, we're all dressed in our suits. Now we're going into the clean room. Now you can find us in the clean room. This is where the real work happens. Clean because the air's been filtered with HEPA filters. Clean because there are regular disinfection procedures. We keep it this clean because there are so many important things. I would usually wear a mask. The only reason I'm not wearing one is because we're filming today. But the whole concept of a clean room is that it complies with federal and state CGMPs, or current good manufacturing practices, and that we can have the necessary certifications to offer you the best products. We have halal, kosher, and other certifications as well. We track everything that comes through here. We measure everything that comes through here. We create production logs for every single container we make, so we know we always have a consistent product. All of this is designed so that you can receive only the best from us. Now, we start with ultra-pure water and ultra-pure materials, but some of you don't understand how fine they can be. I have our glutathione here. It's one of our favorite stories around here. I want to tell you all about this to give you an idea of how. That's fine. It's like baby powder. It makes a mess. I usually end up taking it home on me when I work. My wife always knows when I've been in production because I have white shoes and white pants. But all of this is designed to offer you the best products possible. As you can see, we have various machines that are the best and most sophisticated we can find. All of this is designed to give you the best product we can manufacture. And thank you for following us on this behind-the-scenes look at our facility. We hope you leave with confidence in our process, our standards, and our goal. We want to make sure you see that every day we do our best to ensure your product is exactly as we want it to be.